Hi everyone! So this is the first time that I have created a makeup tutorial and actually uploaded it. So I'm really excited about it. I hope that you would enjoy this as much as I do, and therefore if you want to get this makeup look with pink eyeshadow on eyelids and then a red lip, then you need to keep watching. Please also subscribe to my channel so you can see some more exciting videos that I do, such as my music and of course makeup tutorials and possibly some drawings, you never know. So I just want to let you know that the lipstick that I used for my lips today is by Mode lipstick. It is the style Date Night. If you can't see it, again, check down below on the description bar. So I hope you're looking forward to this as much as I'm looking forward to doing it for you guys. I haven't done a tutorial before, so it's my very first, so just bear with me. As you know, I wear glasses, so I am going to take them off. I don't want to get any makeup on them. And I start with a primer, which is the Fix and Protect primer. This is really great for your big pore areas like your T-zone, your cheeks and your chin. So I don't exactly use a huge amount of it, but anyway, I'll show you here.
There we go. Yep.
So first of all, I apply this on my face. Yeah, so I just apply this to, as I said, my T-zone area, my cheeks and my chin. Just look in the description bar and below, and that can help you figure out what products I'm using. And no, I don't sponsor anyone. I'm doing this for enjoyment only. I just rub this in. It's a bit light, but that's okay. This one, it's the Daily Balance Day Moisturiser. Hopefully you could see that. And this, oh, I love this stuff because it's so fruity and it feels nice and cold on my face, like it's just come out of the fridge. Even though it hasn't come out of the fridge, but it feels like it's come out of the fridge. It's nice and fresh for my skin, and my skin says thank you so much for hydrating me. Oh, so good. Setting spray. This helps the foundation latch onto your skin. It also keeps it more moisturized. My skin is very dry, so this gives it that extra help. Ooh. So followed by this, I like to start with my eyes first. Not everybody likes to start with their eyes, and that's completely okay. It's just that I feel that I get this routine done a lot faster when I do my eyes. And plus, I think that's my favorite part of putting my makeup on anyway, is doing my eyes first. So I just get a flat brush. In this case, I'm using this brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm hoping you can see that. It's in number 6. And then I use the NYX eyeshadow base. Just paint that on and then put it on my eyelids, so it feels like I'm starting off on a new canvas. This, I use powder over the top of it, preferably a powder that is a similar color to the eyeshadow base. In this case, I'll use a powder from my Profusion Palette, and that would be this color at the front. It doesn't have a name, so anyway, as I said, as long as it's similar to the color. Okay, so as I said, I'll just go in with that powder and just brush it over my eyelids. I know it's probably a little bit lighter than the eyeshadow base, but the point we're making here is that we're setting the powder in the face, because if you just go in with an eyeshadow onto your eyeshadow base, it's just gonna move around, and what was the point in putting the eyeshadow base there in the first place? And it doesn't help you blend out the eyeshadows at all. It just mixes powder and cream together, which doesn't quite work. In this case, this is actually setting it, so this makes it an even layer. Okay, almost done with that. I'm actually going to use a palette that I've only used maybe once or twice. Palette that I bought from, actually it's from Chi Chi. So it's a Shimery Nude palette. It's got all these really beautiful colours in it that are quite shimmery, and that I've used it before, quite pigmented as well. So first of all, I have to start with a crease brush. Now in this case, I'm using the Morphe brush. I don't know what number it is, unfortunately guys, I can't tell you that, but I did get it as a Morphe set. So I just take this other brush out, otherwise it's going to fall all over the place. And the colour that I'll use today is this third colour here. I don't know again what its name is, sorry, but apparently to me it looks like a brown, a very light pink brown colour. It's shimmery. So lots of blending. The more blending, the better it is, and all that sort of stuff. Believe it or not. And so I did the same on the other eye as well. Eyelid, sorry. It always seems to be the same issue though. Okay. So the next step to this is getting a slightly smaller brush for the crease, and I don't seem to be in luck for a brush today. I use the brush that I used before, the other Morphe brush. It will probably be, I know it's got powder on it already, but if I go in with a darker colour it won't be as noticeable because it'll just cover it up. So I'll just use this red brown colour here, which is 2 colours up from the one I just used. But I'm just going to place this on the outer area of my eyelid. I don't want to go so close in because then it makes my eyes look like they're too close together. And then I go back in with my other Morphe brush and just blend it out a little bit more so it's not as harsh. I want my colours to be combined. Okay, so that's blended out a little bit more. Again, I'll go back in with another colour. This time it's going to be more of a brown shade, so it's 4 to the end so that I remember where it is. Oh, I have the... So there we go, we blend it out again with the Morphe brush. I know I have a terrible habit of not smiling when I'm concentrating. Then I'll use a small brush, and this will be for the... I don't have the right brush that I need. And I just go in with this colour here, the second one. It's like a pink pearl shade, and that will just go on the lid. Oh, I've done it again. Okay, it'll go the lid area to brighten it up, and then you can see that dimension from light to darker. Okay, So the next exciting part of this tutorial is actually doing my wing. Great. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the next part is using my liquid eyeliner. In this case, it's the Arto makeup color.
Yeah.
And a friend actually bought it for me, so I didn't buy it myself. But I'm really keen to try it. So this eyeliner doesn't want to work with me today. I will use, thank you, go back, I need to get a mascara, I forgot. I'm going to use a mascara for my eyes, but before I do that, I need to use my eyelash curler. And this, I'll bring my eyelashes up. This, because the brush is very thin, so it can also be used for the bottom eyelashes, no worries. The lashes that I'm using today are actually what I have bought from eBay. They don't actually have a name, but I know they're 100% Mink. And I will do this off camera. And we're back with the eyelashes on, as you can see. On my hand, I've got foundation, which I will be using. And this foundation is the Australis Stayput longwear foundation. And I use my black beauty blender. Just tap it on the back of my hand and put it straight onto my face. So just dab that around my face. I feel like this foundation is the best one that I've found for my skin because it looks like skin. But then again, sometimes people have to use so many different foundations until they ever find the right one, which could be ages and ages and ages. I think this took me at least 3 years, something to find. I don't like to get it into my hair, but I certainly like to get it close to my hairline. After the foundation, I use a concealer. Concealer I just use under my eyes, on again my T-zone, my chin, top of my lip, like a line down my lip, and then my nose as well. This one is the Maybelline New York concealer, and it is the color medium. So as I said, I just place this under my eyes. Just to brighten up the area a bit. 3 lines on my forehead, 1 line down my nose, on my chin and above my lip, and brightens it up. That's what you need. I use a powder after this to highlight those areas a bit more and actually set it in place. And the highlighter I use is from a contour palette, which is actually called Contour, with BYS contouring palette. This, I think you'll find it only Australia, but if you don't, well, let me know. But I got this one in Australia. These are the colors that come in the palette. You've got 3 highlighting colors at the top, and then you've got your contour colors at the bottom, 3 different colored contour palette colors. So for the contour area, for the highlighting area, that's what I was going to start off with first, I'm using a blush brush from e.l.f. Now I know that it's a blush brush, and why on earth am I using it for highlighting? But the thing is, I prefer blush brushes to be fat, like this fluffy one here. I don't like them to be sort of with that pointy shape. I find that too harsh for blush. I need it to be soft on a fluffy brush. So I use this for highlighting, and the highlighting color I'm going to use is the one very close to my finger right here on the end. So I use that, and I just tap that underneath my eyes, as I said, just to brighten that area up a bit more. And set it in place. Because you can put a cream on, but with a powder, it really does keep it there for a while. In the same spot, which is what you want. Oh, I clean forgot about my eyebrows. I will work on those. Hang on. Okay, so as I said, I'm doing the highlighting. Then, following that, I use another powder, and this is just to set my face. This is the Essence Mattifying Compact Powder. It is in the colour Perfect Beige. So again, if you can't see it, I'm terribly sorry, but it is all in the description bar. And I use this brush here. Now, this doesn't have a name, but as you can see, it's a fluffy brush with a slant on the bristles, so which is good. It's angled. That's right, that's the word. It is angled. So I just use this to pat around the perimeters of my face, as I want the middle part of my face to be more highlighted. This is on the outside, which is what I want. Oh, I clean forgot to put my, what do you even call it, thing on my my lip balm, but that's alright. I'll do my eyebrows first. So my eyebrows, I use the BYS palette. This is an awesome eyebrow palette kit, and it usually has a brush, which I needed. The colours that I'll be using today are the light brown at the bottom and the dark brown at the top. I don't use the black because I don't feel that I need to use the black, but then again, maybe the black is to sharpen the end of it. And I like my I like my eyebrows to be a little bit more natural. So my eyelashes are still drying, but again, I'm going to use, you can tell this one has been used a fair amount. I use my eyelash curler. I know they're drying at the moment, and I just want to fix them up a bit. As I said, this has been well used, but that's all good. What I will do is I have a small brush in here, which I think is absolutely fantastic. Probably needs a little bit of a wash, but that's okay. So then I just use, as I said, the light brown at the bottom. This is for the beginning part of my eyebrows. So I just brush it away from my nose. And I keep brushing it away from my nose. I follow the shape. And then I use the darker colour at the ends to emphasize the end, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And then I go back on the other side again. Pretty easy. Most people, most gurus that I've seen, and it looks amazing when they do the whole brushing at the beginning. I've tried that. For me personally, it doesn't work. If there is another way that you can suggest, please let me know in the comments below, but honestly, this is the best way that I'm doing it, and I like my eyebrows to be natural, as I said. So followed by that, I use the What's Your Type mascara. This is from the Balm. And this is what I'll be using for my fake eyelashes. My eyelashes now. I still have to do the bottom area, but that's okay. I will work on that. Next, I'm going to do my contouring. So as I said, I've got this contour palette, BYS contouring palette. And the colors I will be using today will be the two colors at the end on the bottom. The brush that I use for this will be a BH Cosmetics brush. Number 3 is the number that it is. And I just use those two colors. And I do soft circular motions around my forehead. And I probably don't need to hold my hair back, but I'll do it anyway. There seems to be a bit of a wind from the fan above my head that keeps blowing little stray hairs all over the place. I don't know why, but I always start with my right side of my face. Probably because I'm right-handed, but it's not good because the camera's on the left-hand side.
It's right in front of you.
Blush time. I love my blush time. Blush time is exciting. So this is my blush palette, and it's Viseart. Now, it was high-end. I don't usually buy really expensive blushes, but I had to have this palette. I just had to. So I bought it and I'm very impressed with it. I'm going to use my BH brush, number 2. And this brush will be suited for the colour up here at the top. I don't know what you call this, but it's sort of like a, I don't know, a nude orange. So I'll probably look more orange than usual, but that's okay. So I like to brush that. And then I bring it to towards my ear. And then, oh, I love my BYS highlighting palette. This is incredible. So I use this. And for today, I will use my highlighting brush. This is got it. This is BH Cosmetics. Oh god, I made a bit of a mess there. I'm going to use the pink colour in the palette. This is the one at the end. And this is going to be for my cheekies. I'm going to use a little bit of the yellow above my, oh, too much. That's okay. What I do is, it looks like I've got little yellow horns above my eyebrows. Then what I do is I use a beauty blender to just blend it out a bit to make it look like more of a natural shine. Lighting for my nose. Oh, I forgot to do my nose contour. Hang on. I should have done that first. So, nose contouring. Back to my contouring palette. The colour I will use is the bottom middle colour, the brown, and that will be for my nose. Sometimes I do really strong contouring, but it might not be too bad today. My eyelids and use the colour. What did I use at the beginning? Oh, there's my palette. So this palette here. The colours that I had before. So I really like this colour here. It's nice and light. This one is going to be for my under eyes. So everyone, this is the final makeup look. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. I know I'm not wearing my glasses, so I thought you'd like to have a look at how it looks without my glasses on. And this is with my glasses on. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel because I want to see you in the next video. Bye bye.